Well, Dr. Richard Jones was first and foremost a gentleman, a real gentleman, an individual that was incredibly decent.
The phrase that comes to mind for him was cautious and engaging his brain before he made a contribution to a discussion.
He was a man of integrity, someone of substance, and a pillar of support within the Seprod directorship and community.
Richard Jones was a visionary and a strategic thinker. He supported all the efforts of the board to expand the company and grow the company.
Dr. Richard Jones was a total, complete community person. He loves people, he loves farming. He was a man not of many words, but solid words whenever he speaks.
Being on the board of the Coconut Board and thus Seprod, I think he was instrumental in getting Seprod to get involved in Eastern St. Thomas. He had good wit and he was quick with it, and people liked him for it from all walks.
I have a neighbor in Sancho there, and he said that when they told Dr. Jones about a pig that was sick, and Dr. Jones said, okay, I'll check on the pig for you. Dr. Jones passed the evening and didn't stop. The following morning he got up, he heard a noise in the pig pen. He said, what could be there? One of somebody trying to steal one of his pig. There was Dr. Jones, opened the gate, went into the pen and treated the animals. He said, what was the cost? Dr. Jones said, I'll tell you one day. Up to now, that day hasn't come yet. He would never ever charge you, even to treat your animals. And that's the type of person he was. And I found him to be maybe one of Jamaica's most outstanding scholars.
Well, he was deputy chairman of Seprod. I believe he was deputy chairman for Seprod for in excess of a decade. Seprod's largest shareholder when it became public was the Coconut Industry Board, and up to today the Coconut Industry Board remains the second largest shareholder in the Seprod group. And for many years Richard Jones was the chairman of the Coconut Industry Board, and he brought a lot of stability with regard to our board.
He was also instrumental in all our acquisitions and all our strategies for growth of the company.
A good takeaway for the students is not just to get the professional degree and go about your business. You try and know where you're coming from, what you can do to help the communities from which you are from, and to bring a perspective in whatever professional manner that you can to the table, to the arena in which you work in. And it's just not about climbing the ladder and earning the money. It's also in a small country such as ours, it's very important to have some sort of community sense, and I think this was exemplified by Dr. Jones.
And I'm saying to the students who get in this scholarship that you have a responsibility to yourself and to your community, because at the end of the day you won't be remembered for what you achieve by yourself, but what you have helped others to achieve.
He always honored the need for good education.